My name is Darius Britt. I'm a narrative filmmaker and YouTuber. I've been in the YouTube space for about 10 years. And yeah, crazy hard worker. So before enrolling into the AA program or the Authority Accelerator, I had been experimenting with different ways to monetize what I do. Again, I've been on YouTube for quite a while, tried a number of things. And I had briefly ventured into making the whole multiple course thing, like the lower value offers and the whole value ladder. Well, I didn't go too far into that direction, thankfully, but I saw the writing on the wall pretty quickly that the amount of work, energy, and effort it would take to manage all of those different offerings made zero sense whatsoever. So getting into the Authority Accelerator definitely on trimmed the fat on offering more value and also being fairly compensated for the value that I have to offer. After enrolling into the Authority Accelerator, or rather sort of the impact that it had on my business, it just streamlined things. Could I have figured out how to make a scalable program without the Authority Accelerator? Maybe, but it would have wound up being one of those situations where you're working like so much harder to get half as far or probably nowhere near as far because someone else has already figured these things out. And I've been figuring things out on my own in other spaces long enough to realize the value of just getting with someone who understands, who's done the thing time and time again, who's helped others do the thing. And Authority Accelerator sort of gave me an opportunity to work hard, right? Because you're still working hard, but it's more targeted effort. So you can work as hard as you want, but you're working on the right things in the correct order. And yes, like streamlining the business, working on things in the correct order, making more progress in less time. In terms of tangible results, again, I I can confidently say I probably would not have been able to do this on my own, or at least nowhere near as streamlined, and it would have taken forever to do. So, tangible result number one, like having a clear game plan and a step-by-step process to get where I was trying to go. Tangible result number one. It took me a little while to get my ducks in a row. The offering that we're making is sort of complicated because filmmaking is kind of a complicated niche, right? You have to negotiate with other people's time, other people's energy. Meanwhile, people have like the peeps that I work with, my students and clients, they have full-time jobs, they have kids, and filmmaking is resource intensive, right? So it took me a little longer than most, I would say, to put things together. Um, from joining the Authority Accelerator at around September 19th when I joined to when I finally launched my first pop was 6 months. So, however, in that time frame, I was executing the steps in the correct order. And my first pop sale, we sold 12 seats. Originally, I was aiming for 10. We sold 12. 12, a little over $12,000 in cash collected, and revenue was $22,000. In terms of what would I say to somebody who's looking to invest into the Authority Accelerator, my favorite quote of all time that I have used and abused in my own life: a good system shortens the road to the goal. So if you're trying to achieve a goal, make a change, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result, right? So if you really want to get to the goal, you sort of got to get with someone who has a system worked out so that you can get there a lot faster, right? In my situation, speaking for myself, getting these results again would have been incredibly difficult to do without a system, with all the second guessing and what do I do first, and things that seem like they're important but they're really not, and just all of the things, right? But when you enroll into the Authority Accelerator, you're essentially enrolling into a system, a step-by-step process, support, training, etc., etc. And a good system shortens the road to the goal.